Things change here, and after a time when she was weaned, Jessie goat wasn't producing enough milk for all of us now, so we got a cow. That's fine, but one cow's milk is too much for two and a little bit, no matter how much yogurt you make. So what we did was to do the age-old thing of, just as we were saving turf for the winter, cutting turf for fuel, and saving hay in those days for the winter, and salting down mackerel and pork as well, and lovely charcuterie we did. Well, then what we did was to dry out this excess of milk we had, because there was too much in the cow, and the traditional way, what you do is to make cheese. Well, it wasn't traditional around here, because it was only people used to make butter and conserve that and sell that. The rest was just given straight to the calves, which was a shame, because cheese was a much nicer way. And so we made this, Veronica made this lovely hard cheese we call a bearer. It was a cooked curd one, you know, with holes like an Emmental. It was that type of thing. And then after a bit I said, come on, more exciting. I want something more exciting. So she started making she made this cheese, which was just magnificent. It loved the microflora that were around here, a very humid environment. Never gets very cold in the winter, fortunately, but it's humid. And the particular microflora loved this. But this soft cheese was super. But now the silly thing is that now you're making cheese which is too soft to keep. You know, the hard cheese you can keep for the winter and the whole point is gone. It's a bit like smoking salmon, that originally it would be to conserve them, but now it's... Well, anyway, a friend who was cooking in a pub across there in Kerry on the next peninsula, you can see it across the sea there, I used to come along and beg for vegetables from me, because you couldn't buy anything except a rubber carrot in those days. And I had a lovely garden, and she said, please, just some of the spinach, it looks lovely. Too much spinach there, you'd never eat that. So I gave her some. And just because we would had the cheese there, which we'd had for a bit, I gave her a piece of this. And silly girl, instead of eating it, she took it back. She served it. It's a tiny little pub at the end of that peninsula. And why the gods were so nice to me, I have no idea, because I've never been very good to them, I'm going to show you. But anyway, that evening, along comes Declan Ryan from the Arbutus Lodge in Cork, the only Michelin-starred restaurant in Ireland at that time. And he turned up and tasted and got very excited. The following day, just weird that the two should have... Myrtle Allen from Ballymaloe House in Middleton, probably heard of her. She came along, tasted it. Real food from County Cork, real cheese. The most exciting day of my professional life, she said. Anyway, you can imagine then that in those days the postman, there was a bicycle. Mm-hmm. And so when these two started pestering us, who didn't have a telephone or anything like that, the poor lad from the post office had to cycle up here and deliver these telegrams saying, must have some. So what I did was to, I had other cows as well, dry cows, suckling cows. So I took a calf away from one of the cows. She didn't think much of that. I took the calf into Fair Day in Castletownbere, which was a lovely thing then. All the farmers had come in, and you'd sell your animals and buy some. I used to take pigs in there all the time. And I took my calf in and sold it. And same way as everybody else then, I fortified myself well with Guinness. That's what Fair Days were fun of. Came back and it was as well, because I had to confront Tetty then, the cow, who didn't think much of me taking them to... That place there was a shed then, unfortunately the roof got blown. And I went in there and she was just catatonic at the effrontery of me stealing her milk. So I did that, that was fine. But then what happens is that other restaurateurs and people who like good food, which after all was the reason why we had we were sort of self-sufficient anyway, went into those restaurants and they said, I want that. And so people from all over Europe, particularly the British Isles, from Ireland and across the water in places, were demanding this. So I take more and more calves away and milk more. And so it carried on. After a time we taught other people in the country to make cheese, because people here have been really good to me. They teach me how to do things, like I just know which one, how to kill a pig and how to build. I mean, the house didn't have doors or windows. So we thought, well, that's the way people go. We taught other people to make cheese. And now it's really nice that almost anywhere you can go in the country, there is a nice cheese which is reflecting what's on round there. But let me tell you what's particularly nice about this stuff, is that the cows are grazing real grass. Now I saw on the television the other day somebody they were boasting of how Irish cows are reared on grass. But the funny thing is that the cows were on a sort of, there's an imitation grass that you use as a playing field. No, I just mean that the very big farms don't have all the excitement here, that we have a lovely rich flora and mixture of pasture. And the whole excitement of the food from West Cork is to do really with this. The cows, when the farm stretches along the road over there, and as they come along, they'd recognise plants as quickly as I would. I remember one of them was mad for Montbretia, and when it first showed its head, she'd go through any ditch to get in to eat that. And when the cows are getting a lovely diet like that of really good, interesting food, you get interesting milk and you've got a chance to make good cheese. Anyhow, as thing go on, unfortunately it's got a bad ending almost, but it's got, like all good stories, it's got a nice twist, but we just carried on living our life here and making more and more cheese, and we kept, I mean, silly things like, next thing we went to the London International Cheese Show, somebody put cheese in and we were told you've got to come over, so we thought, God, we might have won a place in a class somewhere here. This is the International Cheese Show, the big one. And well, that would have been all right. We were supreme champions, not just which was unbelievable. Actually, it was so unbelievable that we weren't actually dressed for this sort of thing. I reached down to get, this is a silly bit of the story, I reached down to get a jacket to cover over, you know, the thing for the television. And unfortunately, I discovered why we took off a pair of trousers. They split. And it was really nice. One of the judges came and gave me his judging coat. And so I had this. I'm just trying to show that we got, because we were the first farmhouse cheesemakers in the country, we got ludicrous publicity, which we couldn't keep up with what happened. And I had to milk every evening and morning anyway, you know, and the cheese needed to be looked after. So, and this sort of publicity went well, so we've had a lovely life.